Hi, everybody. I had to take a deep breath for a second there. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's good. Um, for some reason, my live chat is not available. I don't know why. Let me look real quick here, because of course we can't have one time. Let's see. Please try again later. That's weird. Let me just test it here. Can somebody chat? Do you see the chat? Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just giving it a few minutes on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. I'm lying. It's actually like, what is it out there? I don't know. It's like it's like the sun never came up or something, you know? It's really dark. Let me just adjust some light here a little bit too. And you'll notice I changed it now so that you can see things the correct direction. That was really bugging me yesterday when everything was backwards. I think you can. Let's see. Let me look here. Oh, look, there's my hair. I'm very excited because I was able to do my hair today and the roots aren't showing too bad. Yep, that's the correct direction. The roots aren't showing too bad. I can cover them all up and that's a good thing. So, can everybody hear me? I don't know why it won't let me live chat. That's the weirdest thing. Ugh. And I suppose well, let me see, because some people know me. Oh, here. It's snowing in Michigan. Ugh. So I'm not the only one who's, I mean, it's really dreary out here. I wish I could, I don't know if I can use my camera on my phone to show you, but I'll figure that out for next time. Hi, Tina. Hi, Katie. How you doing? This is me. Yay. For some reason, see, it's like, let me show you. Oh, I can't. I can't show you on my phone. I think. Let's see. Oh, no, because that's not the right thing. No, I can't show you on my phone. That it's like on my computer here. It says unable to connect to chat. But the point is, I can chat here. I can chat on my phone. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, wait a second here. Oh, I can't see it. I don't know. Something's up with that, but we'll just... Okay. So today, look at, like, not everybody's, well, okay, so my sister and sister-in-law are here. So let me show them my new tattoo. My daughter and I got this, got these matching tattoos. She got it for me for my Christmas present. And I thought it was kind of cool. And I did a very, what's it called? A very card maker or paper craftery stamping person kind of thing. And I had them put a shadow under it because, you know, everything has to be shadows and popped up and things. Anyway, so we're just going to wait a second here. How many people? Oh, we got 5. Huh. Let's see here. Kathy, are you there? Gotta see if my friend Kathy shows up. I don't know why I can't see it on my screen. Let me look at this thing. This is all very complicated, and I can't believe I'm actually able to do it. Oh, thanks for the message, Kate. I appreciate that. On the thing, I just found your message. Let me go back here. Who's ready to watch me make or finish this card that we were playing with yesterday? Isn't it cute? I still really love it. I can't see everybody. I'm really happy with it. I think it turned out adorable. Let me see here. How's the picture to you guys? It's a little fuzzy. I guess I put it on my full screen. I wish it was a little better, but oh well, okay. Anyway, welcome in. This is part 2 of the Heroscapes by Hero Arts intro to the giveaway card. And what I mean by that, just to, if anybody is new, I accidentally, where's the other one? I don't know where, oh, there it is. This is the oops. If you're all familiar with these kind of oops, raise your hands. Come on. I know I'm not the only one. So anyway, my oops is somebody else's magic, you know, because what I'm going to do is on May 1st, I'm going to have a drawing. And the way you enter is now, just to be clear, we have chatting and commenting. So once I put the video, once we finish the live stream, there will be a video that'll come up. Now, yesterday's took a long time. After you create the live stream and it turns off, then it has to do this processing thing. And so it takes a little bit of time. So just be patient. It could take 24 to 48 hours, really. But it took about, I think this one took about, I want to say like 12 hours or something for the last one. Now, I've tried to change it up so it won't take so long, but we'll have to see. So anyway, after you find the video and comment on the video, and each time you comment, you can comment once per day, and each time you comment, you can get entered in the drawing for the Heroscapes. So anyway, that started yesterday. The other thing you can do that would be really helpful is to share this in your Twitter accounts, your Facebook, when it goes live, when we're here sitting here like this. And then that way, people hopefully will hop on and join us, and they can also look for the commenting area afterwards and comment. And if you let me know on the chat here that you shared it, I will add your name in once more. So that's 2 entries per day, per person, if you let me know in the correct areas. So that being said, yesterday we started working on this cute little number. It's what we call a bridge card, and it's something where it's this one's 5.5 inches square when you fold it up, and so you can fold it up, fold it flat, and put it in an envelope. Well, we got to the point where we made our little windmill. I didn't like the windmill just one color for this, so I did some fussy cutting and some paper piecing, which I'm going to do more of today, to create the windmill with different colored, I think, what do we decide they're called yesterday? Blades or something? Can't remember. But anyway, so I fussy cut out these little blades. They're all the same. They're the top ones, because the bottom one, let me see here. Here's the stamp. See how you can't really see the whole. That's what I didn't like. I wanted to see the whole blade, as it were. So anyway, and then we did the layering of these stamps to create this adorable, it's not adorable, it's stunning, it's beautiful backdrop of a tulip field. So anyway, now I have to say, they're not exactly tulipy, but they're really pretty, so I don't care. So anyway, and these stamps, they really do. Watch yesterday's live stream if you haven't already, because they do really show up beautifully, stamped beautifully, very easily stamped is what I can say. Hi, Laquita. How are you doing today? I don't know where Kathy is. Oh, there's Hadassah. Hi, Hadassah. Sorry, I've got to go. You have to forgive me. There's something up with my chatting on the computer, so I have to look at my phone after every few minutes. And I can't see it until I turn it, not horizontally, the other way. Anyway, so today I want to add hot air balloons. Now, the stamp set has this adorable little hot air balloon. But no, I didn't want to do a little tiny hot air balloon. I wanted to do a larger hot air balloon. And so I went back in my stash and I found my Blue Skies stamps and dies from Lawn Fawn. Now this set's, okay, you can really pretty much say it's ancient. It's pretty old, but it's a really cute set and I love it for doing paper piecing balloons. Super duper cute. And then I can show you more about paper piecing and how it works. So anyway, I thought I would go with this. I've been really loving this Dandy Day paper pack from Lawn Fawn, which I have lost the front of. I don't know where it is, so we won't worry about that. But it comes in all of these pretty colors, and I just like the whimsy and the color, and it's just a real, I don't know how to, what's the word I would use? It's a very simple pattern. You know, it's just not very busy. That's what it is. It's not very busy. So anyway, I keep looking at this cute little strip of the card that I had to cut off. It's so cute. Anyway, so what we're going to do is to paper piece like this, we're going to take our stamps and we have our Misty here. And I really am liking this purple. I'm looking at the card and trying to get ideas about color, right? And I kind of want it to be quiet, so I don't want it to be a lot of contrast. And so, and not to mention, I'm going to be using this smaller balloon right here. And so I thought about using, well, let's see. Maybe you can, I was looking at this larger balloon. This is the way you can kind of get an idea of what you want to do. I thought about it and I was like, well, I could do this up in the air, in the back or something like that. But then this is supposed to be further away. So this would actually be the smaller one. But then I could do this one that it's landed on the ground, up closer. That's probably, oh, yeah, I like that. So let's make both of them. Let's make the big one and the small one. Thanks, Laquita. I appreciate you sharing it. Let's see. We have our 110-pound cardstock, which I use for stamping. And we're going to put that down on the Misty with our, am I going to do it like this? Let me think how I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do this like this. With our little, what do you call them? Hot air balloons. Man, my words. I tell you what. Anyone think it's weird they put an arrow in with the hot air balloons? No. It's like, you could put the arrow towards the hot air balloon. That seems evil. Okay. So, what we're going to do is, let's do a lighter color. Let me look here. Well, not a lighter color. Let's do brown. Let's not do black. And then we'll ink those up and stamp them down. It's funny, they've really brought stamping to just a whole new level, if you ask me. You know, it's just amazing the things that we can do with the stamps now. So there we have our pretty little balloons. Now, clearly, you could color these balloons. That wouldn't be difficult. It would be fun. You know, it is what it is. But we don't want to do that. We're going to have more fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out a couple of the colors. Let's do, you know what would be fun? What do you think of this? We could do these two colors of balloon on the balloons. That makes it simple and it looks cute. And then what we'll do is we'll alternate, and you'll see what I mean by that in a second here. So we're going to, I think this will just fit. Now I'm gonna move these around because I'm stamping on pattern paper. I want to try and not use so much of it, you know, so that we can have more of it to use later. Okay, so we're gonna line that up on the paper. Oh. And we're gonna ink it up and stamp. That looks pretty good. Just a little bit more, just in case. Is that little corner over there? Oh, because I left my thing in. Okay, so we've got one done, and then we're gonna do the other one. Ooh, that was loud. Okay. Daisy's bothered by the neighbors bringing in their trash cans, I think. It's okay, baby. Okay, so I'll set that aside until later. And now we have our balloons. Where's the ones? Here we go. Here's our other one. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my dies and I'm going to cut these two out. Let me see here. Checking the messages here. The thing with the door that opens and closes. What's the thing with the door that opens and closes, Tina? I don't understand. Let's see here. I've got to find my purple tape. Oh, you know what? I have a whole bunch over here. I like to keep my pieces of purple tape so it's not as sticky. And it is purple. So we use it a lot in paper crafting for holding our dies in place when we're cutting them with our die cutting machines, so that because the dies like to just fly everywhere or go everywhere, and then you end up with not a cutout image, shall we say. Okay, so I'm lining it up. Oh, yeah, the Misty. Tina, the Misty changed it for everybody. The whole, what is it? I can't think of the word. Oh, my word. I keep losing my words. Stamping. Oh, I don't have to do that on this. Okay, so I'm going to set that. Listen. Okay, get ready for the fax machine noise. There. I got my scissors. I'm going to find another pair of scissors. These ones up here, I don't know. It's like they got caught in something and they've got this little curve now. And it's got a... Yes. Oh, I know. It's sharp. You know? Maybe I can just use my wire snips. I'm just going to cut my scissors apart. Okay, that's not working. Okay, I'm just going to ignore it. Okay. So let me put this away. Oh, let's see. Oh, you know what though? Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to die cut the colored ones too. The patterned ones. Because that'll give me nice straight edges. I don't have to worry about the edges. Less cutting. Always a good thing. It's always about making it as easy as possible, isn't it? Just so it's more fun. Okay. see. Okay, sometimes I don't know if I'm off the screen or not. Okay, so go over here now. Do this again for both these other ones. This time, because it's a pattern paper, and really I should do this as a matter of fun, try not to do the purple tape in the image, because sometimes it does tear the image, and it's not nice when it does that. So I try not to go in the middle too much. Okay. See, you just can put it on the edge there like so. I'll move this one around and do this over here on the edge. Okay. Excuse the noise. Your paper cutting challenge, Tina? That's why they have die cutting machines. So cool. We'll put our pattern paper away. See, we got all that left. So good. Okay, and then we got one more piece with a light color to do. Sorry if I get quiet. When you're trying to line up these dies, it's good to focus. This one up. Let's see here. So, what's everybody doing today besides this? Share if you'd like. Or another thing that would be fun is tell me or tell everybody, not just me because you're going to be typing it, but does anybody have any uplifting stories of amazing things that are happening in their area? Okay. Let's see here now. I'll tidy that up later so we save time. Okay, so now we have the beginnings of our little basket. Now, the next thing I want to do is, well, I want to find a piece of paper that's going to be like a brown for the basket, because I think that'd be super cute. Now look at all these things I've got. Okay, so what you do is you go through and you basically cut up your different balloons that are with the pattern paper, and you create essentially stickers to go onto your plain balloon. Sorry, couldn't think of the word. So, and then you piece it all together. And you'll see how that works in a second here. So let's say, for instance, with this piece, I'm going to do one real quick so you see. You get your tape, put your tape on it, and you line it up with the part that is corresponding on your white balloon. See? And then it kind of, then I'm going to do a darker one for the second piece. Actually, I really should cut off the edges of that other one. Let me do that real quick. Oh, I won't worry about that. well, no, I'm going to do it. So this tape that I used, it's pretty sticky, but you have a little bit of wiggle room before it sets up. And so that's why I like to use it, because then you can reposition it if you need to, or if you decide you're going to cut off the edge, because, you know, clearly the edge is like a pattern, then you can take it off, cut off the edge, and put it back on. Here we go. Let's see here. You just line it up in there. I just love it. This is one of my favorite stamps to do this with. It's just kind of fun. Okay. Now, it's another way to get away from having to not color things, you know. And you use your pretty pattern papers. Let's see here now. Let me just snip off this little bit of the edge here. Okay, so we're going to do this part here. Oh my goodness. Chance you get to get me in. That's what I've done. Okay, we alternate back to this other piece. You get the gist of it in any case. This is fun to do with like dresses and outfits and things as well. And you could do it with flowers. You could use, you know, just have different petals, have different papers or what have you. You could do it with a lot of different things. But I will say, the balloon is particularly fun. And it's kind of forgiving because of the background, or the lines, you know, because they kind of match up. Didn't go down far enough. There we go. You line it up. See how cute that is? It's so adorable. Yay. I think I might cut the edge off, but we'll see how it looks when I'm done. Okay. Let me see if I missed anything from anybody. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing? Oh, Hadassah, that's amazing. That's wonderful. I can't sew for anything. My sister is learning, and I'm pretty impressed. But I just don't have the patience for it as I sit here and fussy cut a piece of paper. I really like paper crafting because it's more of a quick project, you know. It's even though it's not that quick, but you finish it and it's done. Whereas, like, for instance, paper, if you're card making, if you're doing scrapbooking, that's a lifelong project, and I don't know if I could do that. I have too many pictures. We've discussed this. My friends and I just get, I have so many pictures. Okay, let's see here now. It's so cute. I'm sorry, I know I keep saying it's really cute, but it's just super cute. Okay, I'll put the baskets over here. We got one more piece. Oh, here we go. Get it from here. Now, we could use these to do a second one. So you could do another card as well. So I'll probably save those and do that. Let's see here. I'll put that over there. Thank you for your patience while I chop. I get really quiet, don't I? I think the people who know me well will attest to the fact that, wow, if it quietens her down. Okay, let's see here. Oh, these lights. I have a lot of lights on me. It's really bright. Let me just have a drink real quick before I pass out. Okay. Okie dokie smoky. Let's do this here. And we've got our first balloon top done. There it is. Very cute. So cute. And then we have to do, oh, you know what we're going to do? Oh, I know what we're going to do. So for the little part at the base, I am going to get, where is it? I'm going to have to stamp some more. I didn't realize I had that. But wouldn't it be cute if I put some of the grill without making too much noise? Let me put this aside for a second. See, this is what's fun about live streaming to me, is like I can come up with things like this. Okay, I'm going to go a little crazy here. I'm going rogue. This is what it is. I'm just going to tap it with my finger like this because I just want to do the bottom part. And I'm going to do it right there. Okay? Have to do it real quick. Okay, and I'm going to do this part too. And I have another piece here. What's this one I'm going to do? I have this piece right here. See, I knew I'd need these scraps for something, right? Okay, so I got those. Oh, 2 months. Yeah, I went, when was my last appointment? My last appointment was like, it was questionable whether I should be there. It was just before they closed everything up, you know? It was scary. But I'm kind of glad that we're not allowed to because my hairstylist is having a baby and I think it's safer for her to be at home. Okay, so now we've got this. We got to do the little one first. I'm going to cut out, let me do a little trimming here real quick. This is what you call ADD paper crafting. It's like, I went around to do this part now. Always bothering me. I'm just cutting off the white edge because it's going to be up in the sky and you don't really want something that's up in the sky to have an outline. Maybe if it was a cloud, but it's not. Anyway, you know how that goes. Okay, we'll do the rest later. Or maybe not. Now see, imagine if you did this like with a kitty cat. That'd be cute. You could make like a patchwork kitty or doggy or just any kind of animal. Okay. Don't throw that away, Joanne. Okay, let's see how my theory works with this little part at the bottom. I think it'll be cute. So small. I guess I could zoom you in. Let me know if you want me to zoom it in a little bit, or if you can still see it okay. See, there's that piece. And we'll just put a bit of tape on that. This kind of reminds me of when I was a kid, we had these, what were they called? Fuzzy felts. And did anybody else know what a fuzzy felt is? It was like these felt picture pieces that you would build scenes out of. And this is kind of like that. Okay, so there we have our little balloon now. It looks like a flower, doesn't it? So cute. And we got to finish this part here. Then what I'm going to do is I got to color this center piece here blue with a little bit of the blue ink. And then, let me see how I'm going to do that. Okay, I'll set this aside for my scraps. Now we will, let's see here, where's that blue that I used yesterday? Here it is, sea glass. So, we're just going to take a little bit of the glue, dab it lightly. I mean, while we're at it, we'll just do the other one too. Okay, so now it looks like sky. Let's see. Okay, now let's finish one so then we can go on to the next one. We'll see how it's all going to work. Okay, I need a little bit more color on this one. Okay, and I think, let's see here. I'm trying to think what I'm going to use. I need a piece of paper that's like a brown color for the little basket. Let's see what we have here. Just laying around. It's hard to find brown paper. Sorry about this. Let's see here. I have so much paper. That's the other thing. I have so much paper. See, that's cute. Like this little bit of wood, but that's pink. I didn't want pink. That is a problem. That's all pink and pretty too. Sorry about this. Let's see. Oh. Huh. I wonder what it would look like if I did red. Does anybody have any thoughts about that? Let me see. Let's see. Hi, Shelly. Welcome in. Oh. I think because I said hi, my dog is now freaking out. Okay. Trying to think here. No, I definitely want brown. Oh, here we go. I found brown. So this is how I store a lot of my paper packs, and what I do is that way they're in a, this is a new one I've never used, but that way I can put all my extras inside with it. Let's see here. Oh boy. Yeah, this is cute. This will be perfect. This is a brown paper that's like polka dotted but with little hearts. Isn't that cute? I think that'll be cute. Okay, so we need to get our stamps again. We're going to do the same thing we did with the middle section. I can just do it like this. And except this time we just have to do the very bottom. Okay. And we'll do this. I used to live in a town called Fountain Hills, Arizona, and we had a big balloon festival, and it's super fun to go to the, there were like a nighttime glow, which was kind of fun, and a morning event, like a sunrise event that was super cool too. I really liked it. Okay. So now we're just going to cut this piece here like so. We get tinier and tinier the bits we have to cut, right? This is where you have grandkids and you, like with little hands, and you say, hey, is it okay? Could you cut this for me? But you have to train them from when they're a very young age to be able to do your bidding. So they're good at it by the time you really need them, right? Okay, where did my little balloon go? OMG, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I thought I lost it. And we've got a little heart in the basket. That looks adorable. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of extra snipping there. There's our first balloon with a little heart on the basket. Isn't that cute? We can imagine somebody's getting married in there or something like that. I like things to be kind of matchy-matchy, so that's what this is all about. I don't know about you, but anyway. Okay, so now we'll do the second one. We were talking last night at dinner. We're like, okay, where do we want to go and eat once all of this is over? It's kind of getting to that point where you're kind of just trying to dream about life outside of the... Wait a minute. I need more color on that. It's just hard to see, I think. Okay. It's hard to see because my lights are pretty bright. Okay. And I just don't, we couldn't decide where we would want to go. We didn't know if we could even think that far ahead, you know? It's just difficult. I'm nervous about these other people, these other states opening up too early. And then, well, actually, I think Texas may do it too. And actually, he was one of the people. He was the first one. That's right. He was the first one, and we have the most cases or something. Something like, well, not the most cases, but we have ours is growing. Anyway, the point is that I hope it doesn't make us have to stay inside longer. You know, not that I stay inside all the time, because clearly somebody's got to get food and things. And that normally sits on me, which I'm happy to do, of course. But yeah. It weighs heavy, doesn't it? Oh, here, so you can see how cute it is. Let's see. I have one more little trick I'm going to do with that, I think. We'll see. Okay, so now let's just chop this sucker up. I'm going to alternate this one so that the lighter colors are on the inside. And so I'm going to take this one, and then of the lighter colors and put them on this. And then this will be, what is it? This, and this will be the darker colors. That's what it'll be. So we'll cut that out. This is actually like if I'm not talking, if I'm just sitting at home and I'm doing this kind of work, it's very relaxing. Did anybody catch the music at the front of my live stream? It's meant to be like a spa retreat before you join me to watch creating. Actually, I hope you're creating too. That's fun if everybody else is making something as well. Or at least thinking about creating something. How about that? So that one. Put that over there for another card. It's just paper. And that's the way you got to think about it, you know? And this is a very easy piece to cut too. The lines are it's very intuitive, the direction that you go in, you know? Let's see, so that goes there. This goes here. Okay, so I got that. And we'll do these pieces here. Okay. It's funny, out of the corner of my eye, I can see I have my phone playing the video that you're seeing, and then my computer has the image as it gets filmed, so it's like there's a delay. And it's like, so there's constant movement over on the left, on the right side of me. Okay, let's see here. I wish we could live chat. I wish that we could do it where I could hear you, but then I was thinking about it, and I thought, well, if you had a bunch of people and everybody'd start talking over each other and nobody would hear anything, it'd be like The View. Except less controversial, because it's just paper crafting. Okay, so we have that piece. This is getting exciting, isn't it? We're almost done. And sometimes I have to say, when you're working on a project like this, sometimes it's good to just leave it for a day instead of rushing to finish it, because you could come up with other ideas over the course of the time between when you put it down and when you pick it up again. Okay. Let's see then. That's it. Okay, I like to separate them real fast so I don't get mixed up on which piece goes where. Okay, so we have that. Now, you know what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to cut off this edge. Then I'm not accidentally cutting the other pieces of paper. You know? Okay. Oh, I feel bad I can't look over more. And let me check your messages in just a second here. Okay. Do a little cleanup. Now, let's get this finished. This part of the card finished. Okay. You know, I was able to enjoy the evening with my daughter. She only stayed about an hour and a half. She's 23. And she had to get to the store, I guess. So she could only stay an hour and a half. But you know what? It was really nice to be able to hang out with her again. And she seems happy. She's getting her own, a new apartment. Her own. She already has her own apartment. She's getting a new apartment in a few months, and she's all excited about decorating it. And it's got a lot more storage space, so she was a chatty Cathy about all that. And yeah, she seems like she's doing good. She's going camping on Saturday night on a little river trip with some friends, because I guess they're opening the state parks and you can have a group of 5 people. And so they're going to go on a little, as I said, a little kayaking trip overnight. So that'll be good for her. She works hard, you know, so she's actually been, she graduated when she was 20, or just, well, wait, just after she turned 21, like a month after she turned 21 is when she graduated from college. And she has been working pretty much ever since, so it's good when she can get some time off. Oh, it's so pretty. See how it does actually go together pretty fast, and there's just not as much angst about this as there is about coloring sometimes. Let's see here. Tell me what you think of how the Dandy Day paper looks. I really love the Dandy Day paper. There we go. Number 2 done. Now we have our 2 little, well, wait, this is not sticking. Let me put some extra tape here. I just put some extra tape on it. So I think I like the idea of one of them. Now, this is a 5.5-inch square card. Let me look at, make sure. Yep, 5.5 inches, and then let's see, 5.5 inches. Okay, so the envelope I'll be putting it in is a 6x6 envelope, so I can actually go an inch outside of the box, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something like this, and I'm just going to make sure that when it closes, that it closes flat, and then it'll open out and it'll be like this. But I like the idea of it being floating like in the air. So that's what we're going to do with that one. But before we do that, I want this one is going to be over here. And I'm going to try something a little different. What I'm going to do is am I going to cut, or am I going to make a square? I'm going to make a square. This is what I'm going to do, because I have this piece from yesterday and I already cut into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, I'm not measuring, I'm just cutting a little strip, you know, and I'm going to make that into a square with equal sides. And the way I do that is, I have a scoreboard somewhere. Okay, let's make sure, let's see where we're at. We're 2.5 inches. Okay, now I want it to be that it's in the corner right here, and I only want it to be about 1/2 inch each side. 2.5 inches actually is perfect, because when you're creating a box like this, you want to be able to have 5 sides, because the 5th side is going to be the one to attach it all together. So I scored it at 5.5 inch, or 5, at a half an inch, so half, 1, 1.5, 2. And now I'm going to fold it at each of those score lines like so. Okay, and I will add adhesive to the end flap. It doesn't matter which end because they're all half an inch. And I will put that together when, just like this folds flat. Do you see how that works? So let me show you I was like thinking about it, and I was like, how can I make this that this will stand up and be sitting out when it's open, but then be flat? So this is what I came up with. Now, another way of doing this would be to just cut 2 little notches. And you know what? I don't want to do it there. I'll do it down here to show you. But another way to do it would be to cut. Oh, it's too thick down there. Well, you could cut 2 little notches, and then you push the other piece through, the center piece, you push it through so it's opposite, if you get what I mean. So it's almost sitting out like this, and that way you could use that to pop it up as well, or in addition. And you could do those here, you could do those here, anywhere there's a crease like this, a valley crease. So anyway, that said, we're doing this method today. So then I want to figure out, okay, I'm going to put this balloon here, and I don't want it to go more than an inch, well, wait, a half an inch above. I forgot about that. So we'll go about there. I think that'll be about 6 inches. Let's see. We can just put it here, and okay. So that one's going to go there, and then I'm thinking the other one, we want to put that it's down right about here, you know? So what I'm going to do then is I am going to hold it right there and get a pencil and make like a little mark. And then that'll show me right about where I want to put my little jig. And I'm going to fold it flat and then put tape runner, oh, wait a minute, oh, it's upside down, on one side. So it's over the hinge. Then I'm going to line that piece up with the seam to seam, and press it down like so. So then when it pops out, see how it's this little square like this? Then all I have to do is take my tape runner like this, put some tape on it, oh. And I'm going to put push my balloon down on it like so. Then we're going to line this up with the grid so we don't go above the half an inch, and we're going to put some tape runner right here, because I think I kind of eyeballed where I would need it, and we'll put it right there. And now we can fix this. If we decide we don't like this placement, we can fix it, you know. Anyway, so now we pop it out, and there we have our little balloons. And it's very multi-dimensional. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this. Oh, I did this with, oh, I can't move it. I did that with, what did I do with my liquid glue yesterday, so I can't move it. So anyway, I still think it looks cute. I would have put this more towards the middle, but that's just me being fussy. Anyway, so then the last thing we would do, which I'm not going to do today because I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but the next thing you would do is to add a sentiment. And what's nice about this card is you can write all kinds of messages back here. You got all this space back here to write on. or you could put like a little sentiment here that's over the tulips, whatever you like. So that's that card. What do you think? Let's see here. Yummy Mexican restaurant. What's the yummy Mexican? Oh, if I were where you are, Katie, I'd go to... Oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm glad you like it. I think it's pretty... I wish... It's so hard because it's like... I wish you could see the real life version. And it did work really well, this idea I had. See, I had this idea yesterday, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to rush that. I want to think about it and make sure that I'm happy with the idea. Now, the other thing you could do to add some further dimension, let's take it just a step further, because I had this other idea. It's going to take me a second, though. Let me think here. Oh, we can just use those. I just got to find something real quick. Real quick. Where is it? Oh, I'm really good at losing things sometimes. Okay, where did I put it? Somewhere I have the dies. Oh, right here. Let's see. Let's put some clouds. Add some more dimension, because I made these mistakes yesterday, so I have all this extra paper. And let's see here. I'm going to fold this over, and then I can cut 2 of each, like so. Let's see here. La, 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 la. And just when you thought I was all done, I get another idea. Sorry. If you were planning to go and take your afternoon nap, go right ahead. I can't stop you. Anyway, let's see here. What's a pretty hollow sky without clouds, right? So if you're adding clouds, these are good clouds because they have the nice flat bottoms. Oh, I probably could put them on the black and you can see them better, right? These are flat bottomed clouds. I'm being cheeky now. Okay. I got a little tape on this one, but that's okay. Okay, so I don't like the mark on that one. So this cloud we can put here like this. Where's my tape? Oh. See, this is how you make, when you make a boo-boo like that and you get a bunch of adhesive, and you just put more adhesive and you cover it up. Because we can do that. Okay. Okay, measurements. What measurements do you need? I can try to, I can succeed. Let's see, I'm going to do one here, like this. I think that would look cute. Sometimes it's hard to put the tape runner on the little bits. It wants to get it running, you know what I mean? Oh, let me see here. Either that or it's all gone. That could be it too. Let's see here. Oh, that's the wrong side. Okay. So then we will do this. Let me tell you about the measurements. The most important measurements on this card are the measurements to create the bridge, this fold here, Okay, so let me just dissect that for you in just a second. I'm going to put one more cloud in the back here, like so. I'm going to put it like, I'm going to put it upside down against the top. Let's see how that looks. I think that'll look cute. Let's see. I got sticky all over this. I don't need to be able to see the back, but I don't want to feel it either. So I have my handy dandy talc powder, and I can just pour it all over it. And not only does it make it so it's no longer sticky, it smells good too. So that's always fun. Oh, now you see all my boo-boos. I'll clean that later. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to put tape on the front of this now. Yeah, isn't it cute, the tree? Let's see here. Okay. So there's the clouds. What do you think of the clouds on there now? I gotta wait until, I can't really see. I can't. Oh, you know what? I know what I want to do. I have this last cloud here, and I'm gonna put it on top of this cloud, like so. That's perfect. Oof. All of this comes off, trust me. Oh. Oh yeah, that's and the thing is like, I don't know about you, but I love that kind of stuff. So but I don't use it all the time. And this is which one is it? Oh, this one's so old. It's Crabtree and Evelyn Lavender Talc Powder. I've had it forever, you know, but I just use it for things like this. It sits here on my, and it makes the card smell all pretty, and it's like, what more could you want, right? It's awesome. It's a win-win. And I'm not inhaling it, or, you know, I don't know. I mean, I know some talc powders are supposed to be pretty dangerous, but if you're inhaling it and using it a lot, but I don't use it a lot. I just use it a little. And I don't use it on parts that might be a problem, if you get my drift. Anyway, I'll clean the rest of that later. You don't want to just watch me clean. Okay, so that being said, thanks so much, Hadassah. I really appreciate that. Okay, and thank you everybody for watching. Okay, so measurements for the card base, because clearly all of this other stuff you can kind of do your own seam. You make up your own seam depending on the products that you have that you want to use, right? This, of course, was all inspired from my want to play with my new stamp set here and to show you guys what you could possibly win. And so look at the dimension. I love and I love dimension. I love building dimension. And it folds flat and then it pops up. So anyway, as I was saying, the dimensions. Now, this is something that you can do. Like this one measures 5.5 inches square, right? You can do this in a lot of different sizes. It just depends. So, just to give you an idea, this one is scored at 1 1/4, and then I'm just going to remind myself 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and then it's at 5 1/2, and at 6 1/4. Okay. And this one is 5.5 inches tall. Now, you could also do one if you wanted to just do it, you know, however, let's say you just did it 1 3/4 inches tall, that you just did the grass, and then you could put things up, like just sticking up from it that are taller, that make it the larger size. You could, if you look at the measurements, so we've got, this is 1 1/4 inches, this is 1 1/4 inches, this is 3 inches in the middle, and then these are each 1.25 inches. So these are all 1.25 inches. So these are all equal sides, right? And so you could work the math or just play with it that these two sides and these two sides are equal, and then do whatever size you want in the middle. Then you can just make a long strip and fit it on there. You just wait until you're done with your folding and you stand it up, and you can see how long the strip is that you would need in the front, you know. And not only that, I mean, you can do a strip on the top too. I've seen them done where they're like a little storefront, for example. And I actually did one where it's a little taller and wider, and it's a little craft desk, and it even has a paper trimmer on it and a cell phone and stuff. It's super cute. I'll find that if I can. Yeah, you can go bigger, you can go smaller. I know I did a teeny tiny one too. If you look last Christmas, I did a 2-part series where I shrunk down all the different types of, not all of them, but many different popular card types. And I can put a link in the description once we're offline. Once it's processed. Hopefully this one will process faster than yesterday's. But it has actually links to all of the measurements for a full size and a mini size. And the mini sizes are based on a 6x6 inch piece of paper. So yeah, so it's kind of fun if you have a 6x6 piece of paper or pack of paper that you'd like to make a bunch of cards out of. That's a really good series to look at because, as I said, there's just so many cute little, and they're just little tiny cards that you wouldn't think of being little. So that I have one of these, like this, it's 3 inches total across. It's super cute. So yeah, so I will put the link to those videos in the description. And as I said, in the links to those videos that I'm going to link to, there are places to go. There's a button you push on the description that takes you to a Google file of all of the measurements and some really, oh, let me show you real quick. Actually, I didn't even think of that. I can show you. Let me see. Maybe. Yeah, this is me. Sometimes it doesn't go that far back. Nope. Sometimes it doesn't go that. Okay, so yeah, I'll have to show you either tomorrow or, we'll figure that out. Anyway, so that was today's video. Tomorrow I will be live at 2 as well. And, oh no, I will not. I lied. I will not be live at 2 because I have an appointment at 2. So, let's plan on meeting up at 3 tomorrow because my appointment gets over at 2:50, like on the dot. I am going to a therapist online and it literally cuts you off after the 50 minutes. It's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. And it works well during this time. So, what am I going to do tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow I'm going to be playing with this set right here. Oh. And what this set is it's called Polish paper cuts. And I'm going to take, what my idea is to take this pattern. I have this really cute pattern paper pack that I love, that I think is so cute. And what I want to do is combine this with this, and it might, well, actually, wait. I'll probably let you guys choose, because I've got this one too that's like bugs and things. And then make some cards out of those to be able to send to some people who are working as nurses and such. Or maybe deliver to my local, another idea is my local senior center. The ladies and the gentlemen working at the senior center, I mean, that's got to be tough work right now. So yeah. So that is what we're going to work on tomorrow. It's super fun to see all the different things you can build with this die set. And I hope that you have as much fun as I do when we're playing with it tomorrow. And you can hopefully participate, and I'll make this chat work so I don't have... My sister just said somebody asked a question. Let me look real quick. Who asked a question? Raise your hand if you asked a question. Oh. Did I answer the question? Maybe I answered the question. Oh, thank you. You guys are going to make me cry. I love that I can share this with you guys. I'm a person who kind of sits around my house, and so to be able to hang out with you guys is really nice. And, yeah. Nope, I must have answered the question. I think I did. Looks like I did. Maybe it was about the dimensions. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much. I hope to see you tomorrow. And happy quarantine. Let's just hope that we all stay healthy until tomorrow. Maybe we just need to take it on a day-by-day basis, right? So, thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.